Obviously showed a lot of heart, tremendous heart. You know, he didn't want the fight to be stopped, but look, the way I see it is nothing lost here. HBO wants him back on TV. You know, he can face a lot of middleweights out there. So without any further ado, David Lemieux.
Hello, a bit disappointed tonight. I'd love to give the fans a better show. You know, Golovkin's a great champion, a very good fighter. For sure, I'll be seeing him in the near future again, somewhere down the line. But I feel the fight was stopped a bit too early. You know, I'll show in the near future. But he's a good champion. I have a lot of respect for him. Good job tonight. I hope the fans got what they want.
David, what happened in the 5th round?
I don't know. Huh?
Knocked down in a short round?
Knocked down?
You were knocked down in the 5th round?
Yes, there was a little body shot. You know, I took a knee and then I got hit behind the head. So that's what happened.
Please raise your hand if you have any questions for David Lemieux, please.
David, we know Gennady is a power puncher, but how would you rate his jab tonight?
You know, his jab was a very good punch. You know, he got me with that jab. I think that was his best punch of the night.
David, what was the thing that surprised you about Gennady?
Actually, I was expecting a bit more power from him, but his jab, he had a good jab. He had a good solid jab. He's a very good fighter. You know, he's a good champion.
David, congratulations on the performance. Question that I have for you is, coming in, were you overwhelmed with the experience of being in there with Triple G at all?
No, you know, I know Triple G is a good fighter, but I know I could have done a lot more in the fight. I took a bit of my time in the fight. You know, I was, you know, as the rounds went on, I started seeing pump up a bit more air and everything. You know, I wanted to extend the fight a bit longer, but you know, it's the referee didn't see it the same way, so that was it.
One more question for David, please. Hey David, how you doing?
Doing okay. Doing okay.
Question for you. Once you started to recognize that the jab is so effective, did you have a plan B to get around the jab? Did you have a plan B to try to get away from the jab that's been very effective tonight?
Yeah, he had a great jab. You know, he's a very good fighter. His jab was very effective tonight. As the rounds went, I thought you know, I was adapting a bit slowly. But you know, hat off to him. He did a good job tonight.
Thank you, David. Now we're going to bring up Team Triple G Golovkin.
Gennady proved that he's at the top of the sport, not only from a marketing standpoint, a recognition standpoint, but also, you know, all the mythical pound for pounds. When he's in with a big punching middleweight like that, true champion, David Lemieux came in as an IBF champion. And when Gennady can dominate him like that, you know, clearly David was the best opposition that Gennady has faced. As I said before, he had a big punch that Gennady had to be careful about, but he was able to break them down. I think he took a lot of body shots, and we saw what Abel says is the bigger the challenge, the best performance, the bigger the performance you'll see in the ring. So I'd like to first have Abel say a few words, and then we'll have Gennady speak.
First of all, I want to congratulate David and David's team for getting to this point. It's a difficult road always when you fight for a title and win a title. He showed a lot of heart in there, but as I said before, nobody from 54 to 160 is going to stay 12 rounds with Gennady. Gennady showed today that he can box a little bit. He's not just a puncher. David gave us the opportunity to display that. We're extremely happy on the results, of course. Hopefully we'll come back soon and throw you guys again. Thank you.
We'll just have a, we'll have Gennady, because Max is here, so we'll have Gennady say a few words here, and then we'll open it up for questions as well.
First of all, thank you very much to my team. Today is a big day for me, and I'm very proud of my team. Because I have unification fight and my first debut in February fight. This big step for next, for future, for my story. Thank you, my team.
Big round of applause. The new IBF champion who just added to his existing belts here. So, do you want to?
If you have any questions for Gennady, please ask.
Gennady, Chris Connor, Cyber Station Radio in Boston. Congratulations on your double title. I know you're waiting for Cotto-Canelo. That's your dream fight. Everybody here wants to see one of those two. What happens if they say no? What happens if they just don't want to fight you? What's your plan B?
Not my dream fight. My goal is all the belts, middleweight division. In the middleweight division, you know, I want all the belts. This is my plan. This is my plan A.
Gennady said, if I could jump in there, that we can't force, and I've said this before, we can't force someone to get in the ring with him, but his goal is to unify all the belts. That's his plan A. His plan A, B, and C. So whoever is the champion at that time, that's who he wants to fight.
This is a question for Tom and Gennady. You've made clear you want to unify the division, but right now you're also 3 title defenses away from breaking Wilfredo Gomez's record for knockouts, consecutive knockouts and title defenses, and 6 defenses away from breaking Bernard Hopkins' record at middleweight. Are those both accomplishments that you want before you leave the division?
Oh, I think, you know, I respect Bernard. He's legend. This is my story. I bring new story for middleweight division, like long time ago, like old school. This is my story, my first step for my story.
Gennady, first of all, I want to say thank you from all the fans for your big drama show and your team for not disappointing us again. And my question is, when you were in the middle of the fight, when you were in the round 3 and 4, when you were throwing and landing every single jab, when you were throwing and landing every single punch, what were you thinking at that moment? And what do you think about what can you say about your performance overall tonight? Thank you.
Yeah, I feel distance. I feel a very good distance. You know, my every jab, I touch it. I am a little bit waiting, just, you know, like I want like crazy attack, crazy style, like street fight. You know, not this side, not this side. I think David, he's strong guy, he's good warrior. You know, not this side. Yeah, I think we have a little bit different boxing IQ, different style, like class.
Congratulations, Gennady. Two questions for you. You talked a little bit about the fact that you'd like to fight Canelo and Cotto, we understand that, and you want the belts. Do you or Tom maybe answer this also? Do you guys think that if Andy Lee or Billy Joe Saunders ever comes out of that fight, is that a legitimate fight that is makeable and that's something you're interested in?
Yes, of course, yeah. I'm a boxer, as Tom. I'm ready.
The priority, Dan, is to see who's the winner of November 21. Usually, I'm already planning his next fight, but this one will definitely depend on what happens November 21 and then what the winner decides to do. But it's clearly, you know, it's a great fight with Andy Lee and Billy Joe Saunders. We have to give Andy Lee a lot of credit because that is one of the few, he is one of the few top middleweights who actually agreed to fight Gennady last year. So we have to give a lot of credit to Andy, and if he comes out successful, there's no reason for us to believe that he wouldn't agree to fight Gennady again. So I think this type of performance, from a marketing standpoint and financial standpoint, opens up a lot of doors then where we can make those type of offers and get the champions in the ring that we weren't able to get in the previous years.
Gennady, my other question for you over here is, you fought here in Madison Square Garden before, and you sold out at the StubHub Center. What was it like for you to come into a sold out Madison Square Garden that hasn't had a boxing talent for a fighter that wasn't a Puerto Rican fighter in, many years? I mean, that doesn't happen very often.
No, I'm very proud. I'm very proud. You know. I'm very happy. It's a big day for me. Madison Square Garden, knockout boxing. You know, I love my fans. Thanks to my fans because people understand my style. Thank my team. You know, yeah, you're right. Today it feels great atmosphere. It's an amazing atmosphere, just as I saw. Oh, it's an amazing time for me. I'm very proud.
Gennady, anything surprise you about Lemieux, positively or negatively? And then Abel, same question for you. Did anything surprise you about Lemieux, positively or negatively?
No, I think, you know, today for David, he going to school, to boxing school. And now he's understanding, you know, different class. Respect, he's strong. He's strong, he's champion. Different class.
Well, we knew David was going to be strong. As we said in the past, and I said in that conference call several weeks ago, that the difference was going to be the IQ. Just a guy that's a lot smarter in the ring. David was lunging, trying to reach, and was getting hit with shots that maybe another fighter wouldn't hit him with, but Gennady is on a different level, like I've been saying.
Gennady, you met Donald Trump tonight. What did you think about him?
Yeah, he's not guy. I'm a boxer. I'm not fighting. No. Respect. No, he loves boxing. So sport. No, I'm up.
Donald Trump actually came to his last fight with Gio, so he's a boxing fan and he's apparently a fan of Gennady, so he went out of his way to come tonight and came in the locker room to say hi to Gennady.
Gennady, GGG, what about TBE? Word is out of Las Vegas, he wasn't happy that it was suggested by Stephen A. Smith on ESPN that you will walk through him. Can you get to 154 and can you fight Floyd comfortably at 154?
I hope in the future, yeah.
Hey, this is for Abel. Is that the best his jab has looked to you?
Yes, but I see that in the gym every day. That's the best I've seen it in a fight. I've said for a long time, I needed somebody to challenge him so that he would use some of the tools that he uses in the gym. This is finally the guy that was a mental threat to him, not so much a physical threat, but the mental threat that he thought perceived threat was there, so he used the jab a little better and was able to do everything off his jab. If you notice, some of the hooks that he threw off the jab were powerful too, so he does a lot of things off the jab. Today he got able to use it.
And he seemed to start, you know, usually Gennady shows a lot of patience in the ring. And tonight he went right after him. Was that your plan?
No, the plan was to see what David was going to do, but David came out a little relent, and didn't really want to attack, so Gennady had to press the issue. But the jab was magnificent today and controlled the fight.
Hi Gennady, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, for years now, people have been talking about you fighting Cotto or Canelo, and you've always wanted it, but it seems like it's closer than ever now. Do you feel like you're going to get it next year, and you know, how excited are you for that kind of fight?
No question. No, both two great champions, both great champions. Miguel, respect, and Canelo. And now he's superstar too. Who win? I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Gennady has to still go back and do his commission requirements. So with that, just one more round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for coming out.